Namanda Vatsinamanda 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 Vatsinamanda.
Good morning. My name is Tiffany, and I would like to welcome you to today's service. We will begin our service with opening meditation, followed by Nembutsu. Please join me in placing your hands together in Gassho.
Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namanda Vatsinamanda Vatsinamanda Vatsinamanda.
We would like to welcome Lori to our service. Oh, and we have another new friend in the back too, but I was not able to get his name, so we would like to welcome our new friend back there too. If you are able, please rise for the singing of the Gatha Namu Amida Butsu on page 188 of the service book, followed by recitation of the three treasures and Nembutsu on page 2.
Three treasures. Hard is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the teachings of the Blessed One. Now we hear it. If we do not deliver ourselves in the present life, no hope is there that we shall be freed from suffering and sorrow in the ocean of birth and death. Let us reverently take refuge in the treasures of the earth. I take refuge in Namu Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu.
Please join in the chanting of the Sutra Jusei on page 95 of the service book. During the Sutra chanting, we will have Oshoko or incense offering by the following. For our Dharma school students, Ken Tran. Our adults, Andrew Kawaguchi.
Kagon chosegan hishimu jodo shigan fumanzok seifu shogak kaomuryoko fuidai seishu fusai shobingu seifu shogak kashi jobutsu myosho chojipom kukyo mishomon seifu shogak ryokuji shonen joei shubongyo shigumu jodom ishoten ishi jiniki and daiko fushomu saido shoujo sankumyo kosai shuyakunan kaichi egen meshigomoan heisoku showakudo Tsudatsu zen shumon koso jomanzo iodo jipo nichigatsu shujuki tenko bugen ishukai hozo kosei kudoku o chodai shuchu seppo shishiku kuyo isai butsu kusokushu tokuon gane shitsujoman tokui sangai yo nyobutsu mugechi tsudatsu mi fusho kangaku erik toshi shoson shiganya koka taisen no kando koku shotenin touchi myoke nama sei sai don moda ishin ojo an Namanda Vatsinamanda 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 Namanda.
So while Sensei gets her kind of sort of day off, I'm going to give you a little bit of background on our guest speaker. So Mei came to us several years ago to check us out, like many of you out there to check us out. And over time, she became our friend. She worked very hard to become a certified minister's assistant. And it's not just learning where to put the rice or the obupan and how to arrange the flowers. They have to learn the sutra chantings and how to lead the sutra chantings. It's easy to follow. It's another story when you have to lead it. So we thank you for all your efforts in that. And now she is an integral part of our Sangha community. So please listen intently as we now hear a Dharma reflection by Mei Pablo.
Good morning, everyone. Please join me in Gassho as I read the following passage from the Tanisho. When I think of it carefully, because we do not feel joyful about what ought to bring us such joy, we would feel like dancing in the air and dancing on the ground. Still more do we feel certain that our birth in the Pure Land is decided. It is the working of our blind passions that suppresses our joy and prevents us from becoming joyful. Even so, the Buddha had already known this and called us ordinary foolish beings filled with blind passions, thus having ascertained that the compassionate vow of other power was established for such beings as we are. We find the vow even more dependable. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. The Tanisho is a collection of Shinran Shonen's teachings written down by a close to gently address confusion and preserve the heart of his message. Excuse me. I want to go back and read the beginning of this letter in the Tanisho, sometimes referred to as letter number 9. Although I say the Nembutsu, I hardly feel like dancing for joy, nor do I desire to be born in the Pure Land quickly. What do you think this means? I asked my teacher, Shinran. Then he answered, I too have had this question myself. And Yuyin, you had the same thought. When I thought of it carefully, because we do not feel joyful about what ought to bring us such joy, that we would feel like dancing in the air and dancing on the ground, still more do we feel certain that our birth in the Pure Land is decided. In his commentary on the Tanisho, Reverend Arai writes that the gist of this chapter is that Amida Buddha established a primal vow because we are hopelessly burdened with blind passions and so strongly attached to this world of suffering that we have no chance to be born in the Pure Land as we are. In the larger sutra, it declares the fulfillment of the 18th vow by stating that all sentient beings who have heard the name entrust themselves to the vow in great joy. But Yuyin doesn't feel great joy. The first time I heard this, I didn't even finish the full passage before I started feeling distressed. When I say or even just think upon the Nembutsu, I feel touched, embraced, seen, comforted, and yes, I feel joy. Was I wrong because I feel differently from Shinran Shonen and Yuyin when saying the Nembutsu? Did I misread something or misinterpret something? My understanding of the passage caused me to have doubts with my overall view of Jodo Buddhism. But before I go on, let me fill you in on where I'm coming from. I was raised in a Christian household. I attended night choir practice and evening service. There was church service Saturday mornings, Saturday afternoon service, Saturday evening service, and some Sundays we had Pathfinders, a version of the Boy Scouts. And there was Wednesday night midweek prayer meetings and choir practice. And then every morning my family would sit around the table and we would read a passage from a book of devotionals before eating breakfast. And we had family worship every night before bed. I attended a faith-based private school, and my dad worked for the Faith's conference office, which is similar to how the Buddhist Churches of America oversees the Buddhist temples nationally. There were camp meetings, seminars, retreats, and Bible school during spring break. And yet, for all this education and intensity of worship, I never once felt any connection to the faith. I never felt touched by anything that we learned. There was no message that seemed to reach my heart. I spent the early years of my life feeling disconnected from the people around me and feeling like something was wrong with me because I just didn't believe any of it. I left the religion and stopped going to church as soon as I dropped out of the private college that I'd been attending. So disenfranchised after all that religious upbringing that I swore I would never return to church service after that. And yet, here I am, going on my third year of attending services at the Buddhist Church of Stockton. I look forward to services every week and participate in activities like Taiko and the book club. I am grateful to the Sangha, who accepted me with open arms and accepted my service as a minister's assistant. I am grateful for Buddha's compassion, something that did touch my heart. The compassion managing to reach me when I thought my heart had hardened into stone. The Dharma that has been passed down to me has helped me manage life, show empathy towards others, and find patience where there was none before. I cry and laugh easily now because I don't always have to have my guard up. Amida Butsu. I take refuge in Buddha. That's all, but it's everything. Buddha's compassion was always waiting for me when I hit a low point in my life, and I haven't turned back since. So when I think about being born into the Pure Land, it does bring me peace and happiness. I have nothing Amida's vow being fulfilled at the time of death, liberation from ignorance and suffering. Enlightenment is the fulfillment of complete peace, and from that peace comes boundless compassion. Think about how powerful the Buddha's compassion is, that one would now be able to return to the world and help others attain enlightenment. So, why did that passage from the Tanisho initially distress me? Because it felt strange that my reaction to the Nembutsu differed from those wiser beings before me. But the more I reflected on it, the more I realized that we all encounter the Nembutsu through different lenses. The way we encounter the Dharma is shaped by our life experiences, and no two people have lived the same life. In the Mahayana teachings, it is said that there are 84,000 gates to the Dharma, countless ways for beings to awaken. When I think of the Nembutsu and how I relate to it, I've come to feel that it's okay to find joy in thinking of the Pure Land. Perhaps that too is one of the many ways that the Dharma reaches me, by remembering that we are all grasped by the same wisdom and compassion, even if our paths may be different. Please join me in Gassho. I would like to read the passage again from the Tanisho. When I think of it carefully, because we do not feel joyful about what ought to bring us joy, we would feel like dancing in the air and dancing on the ground. Still more do we feel certain that our birth in the Pure Land is decided. It is the working of our blind passions that suppresses our joy and prevents us from becoming joyful. And even so, the Buddha had already known this and called us ordinary foolish beings filled with blind passions, thus having ascertained that the compassionate vow of other power was established for such beings as we are. We found the vow even more dependable. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
Thank you, Mei, for your Dharma reflection. Please rise if you are able for the singing of the Gatha, The Texture of Life, on page 221 of the service book, all 3 verses, followed by recitation of our pledge on the inside back cover of the service book.
Our pledge. Breaking out of my shell, I will share a warm smile and speak gentle words, just like the kind Buddha. Not becoming lost in my greed, anger, and ignorance, I shall think and act with an open mind, just like the calm and peaceful Buddha. Not putting myself first, I will share in the joy and sadness of others, just like the compassionate Buddha. Realizing the gift of life I have received, I shall strive to live each day to its fullest, like the Buddha who tirelessly works to liberate all. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namu Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu.
Look at all the announcements. Just kidding. Okay. So the big one, the big packet in here is actually the Temple Scholarship application. If you need to take it to a grandchild, niece, nephew, yourself, Andrew, it's right here, okay? So these are due by 12 noon on May 8th. So be sure you get those applications in, and be sure you read carefully, as some of the scholarships do require a short statement. Join us for the Hanamatsuri service on April 12th at 10 a.m. This will be followed by a potluck lunch and a very entertaining program. You are all going to become part of a game show. So don't come. There's prizes. It'll be fun. And for the students, tell your friends who aren't here, they need to come because there's surprises for you as well. Okay? FDSDL Conference, the Federation of Dharma School Teachers League Conference, is on April 18th. It is called Making the Dharma Come Alive. Our keynote speakers are Bishop Marvin Harada and Yasu Ishida, who is a very entertaining storyteller coming all the way from Cleveland, Ohio, under recommendation of the bishop. So it is open to all teachers and friends. So if you're still interested in coming, I don't believe the door has closed yet, so please let me know today if possible. Reverend Shibata's book club will meet on Wednesday, April 22nd at 6:30 p.m. Please contact Sensei if you wish to join, and she'll give you the link. And then now it's coming up to our food. We will never let you go hungry here. So the first thing we have is our bento box fundraiser. It is a Loco Moco, very big Loco Moco box. It is on Saturday, April 25th, $25 per bento. We need your orders in early. There is a limited quantity of either 350 or 400. So there's a limited amount that they will do. We are requesting donations for our Vintage Japanese Treasure Sale to be held on May 2nd. Again, there will be food for sale, so please come check it out that day. Our Hatsumairi service, the very first service for our infants and young children, is on May 10th. So if you wish to participate in this service, please see the Karma for the flyer or contact the temple office. Have the Da Vinci one, huh? Okay. And then you heard Mei talk today, but she is also an anime groupie. She's going to start an online discussion every third Thursday of the month, 6:30 to 8 p.m. This beautiful flyer is in the foyer. Please pick it up for the link and more information, and I'm sure it'd be great, except I know nothing about anime, so sorry. Cans and plastic bottles are now being collected by the YBA. We appreciate your help in keeping that out of the landfills. Please drop them off at the white bins that are under the carport. And
Good morning. The Stockton Young Adult Buddhist Association is pleased to announce our 2026 Da Vinci's Pasta Meal fundraiser. I'll have tickets on sale before and after services in the foyer or in the mini chapel. So that would be your choice of pasta, green salad, and bread. Tickets can be redeemed for a full week between April 27th to May 3rd. And I'll have, again, the tickets on sale. They are $18 this year, so come see me before or after any of the services.
I know we always have a flurry of announcements, but bear with me. I'm Casey, and for those of you who don't know, we will be having another session of Digesting the Dharma after service today in the mini chapel. We're just going to be talking about your thoughts and feelings about the recent Dharma talks that we have had, and feel free to come and join the discussion. Feel free to grab your sweet treat, and it's just a discussion for adults. We'll have this session today, and then the next session won't be until Sunday, April 26th, and our Minister Assistant Mei will lead that discussion. April's a busy month. We've got a lot going on, so unfortunately we will only be having one discussion next month. Thank you.
The Dharma School has a My Offering program. This is for Dharma School students and other interested adults. If they want to donate, this is for to develop Buddhist education resources and materials. So envelopes are in the foyer. If you make a check, please make it out to Stockton Dharma School, and then we'll sign all the checks and make one check out to the Federation of Dharma School Teachers League. Thank you.
Are there any more announcements? Okay, we'll now have dismissal to class. Please observe good etiquette and do not enter the aisle before the row in front of you. Those students who did not offer incense before the service are asked to do so before leaving the hondo. Thank you.